we are going to talk about climate change in Ghana. Do you know that the long-term shift in temperatures, weather patterns is termed to as climate change? Agriculture in Ghana is predominantly rain-fed, so any change in rainfall patterns has a serious impact on productivity, which makes investment very expensive, risky, and less profitable. Now, the level of carbon dioxide, water, solar radiation, and temperatures, which are indicators of climate change, will have a serious impact. Do you know that agriculture is the largest employer within the Ghanaian economy? Follow me and my colleagues as we dig deep into climate change issues in Ghana.
Picture this. Average temperature in Ghana are predicted rise from 1.5 degrees Celsius to 5.2 degrees Celsius by 2090. That might not sound like much, but for crops like maize and roots, it's a rare sport. In fact, a mere 1 degree Celsius of rise in temperature can see production jump. Imagine then effect of 5.2 degrees Celsius rise.
Now consider this. Most of Ghana's agriculture sector, which employ nearly half of the country's workforce, contribute about a fifth of gross domestic product. In short, GDP mostly consists of small-scale farmers or smallholder farmers who solely depends on natural rains for production. More importantly, this is not just food crops, which stands at a risk, but cocoa, which is also a cash crop and a lifeline for about 800,000 farmers in the country, are also under threat. But the effects of the climate change agriculture doesn't end at the farm gate. Rather, they ripple out into the wider community, threatening food security, increasing rural unemployment, and initiating stoking social tensions as farmers and herdsmen.
So drought, which is one of the climate change in Ghana, is of no stranger, especially in the north, with rainfall predicted to decrease by 2.9% in the near future, and this is going to be a serious challenge for the nation. Remember, in 1983, there was a serious drought in Ghana, and with this drought, it has become a history that will not be forgotten by the nation, and it is a devastating issue for the country's agriculture and food security. But what caused this drought, and how bad was it? The drought was a perfect storm of late and erratic rainfall, widespread crop failure, and bushfire that laid waste to the standing crop and then stored food. The impact is felt across the country.
Despite adversity, Ghana showed resilience. The country took proactive steps to combat droughts and desertification, establishing a national drought plan and a national action plan to combat droughts and desertification. Farmers have their own toolbox of drought adaptation measures, from changing planting dates to diversifying income sources. but they need more support to build resilience and promote sustainable agriculture. On the flip side, when the rains do come, they often come with a vengeance.
Floods can be devastating, especially in the northern part of the country, where farming is predominantly rain-fed. It destroys crops, damages infrastructure, and erodes topsoil and displaces farmers. The good news is that the government of Ghana has initiated projects like Polugu Multipurpose Dam and One Village, One Dam policy to reduce reliance on rainfall, but there is more to be done. In a nutshell, climate change is not just a theory or distant threat. It is a harsh reality for Ghana's agricultural sector, threatening not just the crop production and food security, but the very fabric of rural livelihood. But with right strategies and collective efforts, it's a challenge that can be met head-on. The next time you go to the market, spare a thought for the farmer who is at the other end of the supply chain. And remember, every small action we take to combat climate change makes it a day different, not to the farmer, but for all of us. Thanks for watching the video.